Hey, what up? Welcome back. It's Barb City where it be litty. Let's get into it. Before we do, as always, remember when in doubt, put your mother effing blunt out. Thank you to everybody that continues to go on over to Facebook and follow both of our platforms, like you see here, and both of our YouTube channels, like you see here. You are greatly appreciated. Please remember we are on Twitter as well as Instagram. Do not follow my Twitter impasta. Make sure that you are following the real Barb City and make sure that you see my logo. Okay. Our first topic is going to be Taylor Swift. So, Taylor Swift, you guys know it's not really hard for her to chart because the Swifties do not play about her. But you guys, she has blocked Kanye West. She has stopped one of his consecutive streaks that he's been on with album releases. So let's get into that. It says Taylor Swift has officially ended Kanye West's streak of number one albums on the Billboard 200. All of his projects credited to Kanye West since Late Registration had debuted at number one. So congratulations to Taylor Swift. I feel like that is big in my opinion. And let's go on ahead and move into 77 cents. So I was looking into some things, you guys, and it looks like Latto's album may or may not chart how people want it to, okay? Because they got really excited when it debuted on Apple Music, right? Because it was her first number one ever in her 10-year career. So I can understand why they were turning up and things like that. But then, you guys, the news that she received from Spotify was not so well, okay? So Chart Data tweeted, Latto's Sugar Honey Iced Tea earned 1.738 million streams in its first full day of release on Spotify. So, you guys, this is a whole album, right? People can get 1 million streams on one song in 24 hours, okay? Not just that, but on its second day, as you guys can see here, it was only able to get 1.3 million streams, and that is 21.7% down from its first day, okay? And the album has 21 tracks. So again, that is not good. Not just that, but just to add like an onion to the injury here, as you guys can see here, Drake released a song featuring Latto, and it's making absolutely no noise. It's called Housekeeping Knows, and it has only gotten 91K streams in its opening day on Spotify. And what's crazy is it is the first time a new Drake song has failed to get over 1 million opening day streams on Spotify since 2015. So y'all already know Drake fans are blaming this on Latto, but let me know what you guys feel about that. I'm not surprised, but let's move forward into Ice Spice. So Ice Spice, you guys know she's doing her tour and she brought some people out with her and things like that. And people are feeling like she was ignored, okay? But I'm going to play the video clip after I read this little tweet right here, and you guys are just going to let me know what you guys think. So it says, Ice Spice really was blushing over A-Boogie and got ignored by him. And here is the clip. Hold on, hold on. So, you guys, I don't know if they talked backstage or what the case may have been, but it was kind of awkward and cringe to watch at the same time, just because how she was acting before he walked out of the door. But y'all let me know what y'all feel. Here were some of the comments. I know an N who is not trying to argue with his B anymore. Now that's the vibe that I got, right? Because someone was standing there with the camera, so he was not going to pay attention to a camera and let some inappropriate, or to a female, and let some inappropriate video start going around, especially since Ice Spice was just on that PR stuff with Central C. You see what I'm saying? So maybe A-Boogie was like, no, baby, you ain't about to try it with me. But I wonder how he would have been if the cameras were not there. You get what I'm saying? Another person said, or ends are just working. She's so thirsty all the damn time. It's all in her body language. She knows nothing else but to hypersexualize herself with everything that she does. And one more comment saying, bro said to the flesh, not today. And I definitely agree with that. But let's go on ahead and move forward into this topic that I want to have about JT, Carisha, and Saucy Santana. So it's been going on around on Twitter ever since Carisha Please came back out, okay? And people are trying to figure out why Saucy Santana and Carisha told JT to go out and, find herself and do something for herself, do something with her music, had her crying on Carisha Please, literally had her crying, you guys, all for her to do these things that they told her to do and then get mad about it, right? So I'm going to read this tweet before I give my opinion about that. So it says, so let me get this straight. Y'all sit up there and told that girl to go do something, and now y'all said it is a problem and picking sides. But when JT was just the dark-skinned girl and you were the cute city girl, you were okay with life then. So let's be clear, you guys. When they were hyping JT up, in my opinion, I feel like they might have been cackling behind the scenes. I feel like they were doubting her, and I don't feel like they thought she was going to do as well as she is today, right? So I feel like that's why it's a problem now. And that's also why I feel like it was a cackle. Y'all know how Young Miami and Saucy Santana are, but that's my opinion on that. I feel like they were doubting her and they were not expecting her to do this well. But let me know what you guys feel about that little topic there. And let's go on ahead and add some razzle, mother effing dazzle onto the show and get into Nicki Minaj. Now, when I'm talking about JT, Saucy Santana, and Carisha, like, for some reason, I'm always fighting them names. I be getting them all bunched up and scribbled up and everything else. So if I did that, Barb City mother effing blooper rose, child. Okay, but anyway, you guys know Barb City will never go back and forth with a dud. Instead, I will always clear them with stats. Maybe not always, because sometimes I do be having time in them comments. But I'm going to go on ahead and run the queen's stats for her. Let's get into it. So first things first. Okay. Congratulations to Nicki Minaj. Pink Friday Nails won First Class Beauty 2024 from Elle Magazine. So congratulations to the queen on that. It's like she just released her nails and they are already winning awards and shit. Like, dang, the queen is always mother effing queening, child.
Just give a bitch her roses, though. I mean, just give a bitch her roses, like, you know what I'm saying? Like this.
Let's get into Queen. 6 years ago, yesterday, Nicki Minaj released Queen. Fun fact, since the release of Nicki Minaj's Queen in 2018, no female rapper has ever been able to sell over 150K units in its opening week in the US. The last artist to ever achieve this was Nicki Minaj herself with the release of Pink Friday 2, selling 228K first week. And let's be very clear, that is after Billboard took 300K or 300K, 100K peer sales. Look at me getting ahead of myself, but it would have been over 300K sales. Let's be very clear about that, all right? Not just that, but people were calling this album a flop. Isn't that funny? But nobody has been able to achieve these numbers here. Let's go forward into Lil Wayne, Lil Tunechi, congratulating the Queen, saying 6 years of Queen at Nicki Minaj. Young Moolah is the family, and that's on period. Nicki Minaj has accumulated 3 billion total streams on Spotify this year alone. Nicki Minaj remains the most streamed female rapper in the last 24 hours on Spotify, despite new releases. That's including entire albums, child. Let's move forward. Pink Friday 2 by Nicki Minaj has now sold over 600,000 units in the US in 2024. It's the best-selling project by a female rapper this year. Biggest female rap album debuts on Spotify this decade. Pink Friday 2 at number 1 with 28.2 million streams, you guys. Scarlett coming in next. Beam Me Up Scotty by the Queen with 13.6 million. Good News by Bigfoot. Megan by Bigfoot, and Y2K by Ice Spice. Best-selling tours by a female rapper this decade. Nicki Minaj at number 1 with Pink Friday 2. And then, of course, Doja Cat, Bigfoot, and Sexy Red. You guys know Nicki Minaj is always coming in at number 1, right? I'm number 1. Y'all go argue over top 4. That's what's crazy. Like, Nicki Minaj, she's real funny, child, but she will never tell a mother effing lie. And just 2 more things. Nicki Minaj makes history with the biggest crowd at a rap concert with a crowd of 220,000 people. Do you understand that? Do you understand that number? Like, grasp that in your head, right? All those people showing up to see one person, you guys. It was insane. The footage of this is insane. You guys can find it on any platform, but I love this for Nicki Minaj. Just one more thing before we get up out of here. Fun fact, Nicki Minaj has been known as the queen of rap for 4 U.S. presidential terms, and she's about to enter the 5th. So congratulations to the mother effing queen. And now I am out of breath. Thank you for enjoying Barb City Mother effing Blooper Rolls, child. And until next time, I love you guys so much. Thanks.